My name is Ikirika John. So, on today's episode, we'll be looking at the negative effects of jealousy. Okay, while I was we were growing, one day I'll talk about where I grew. It was a very deep ghetto. Yeah, that is by the way. So I had a friend, though we are still friends till now. So this is my childhood friend from a different background, entirely different from mine. She has several characteristics that and attributes that me personally I loved so much about her because of our upbringing. Well, the parents were more educated than the rest. That's per se. So she speaks English fluently. As a she more like she understood life better maybe because of our upbringing and background actually. So but I I see myself each time looking at her, copying her, all the positive steps she was taking then. I finished secondary school. No, I didn't finish CSS3. Story for another day actually. I don't want to start talking about it so that I will not digress from today's story. So there was no plans for me going to the university because to me then university is very, very expensive and my mom who was still struggling, my elder brothers who were still also trying to find their feet. There was no way. I never thought of even going because to me there was no money to further my education. So then I was confused on the next step to take with my life. What else? But deep down inside of me, I wanted more. I wanted more out of life. Even the day my elder brother sat me down, my immediate elder brother sat me down and was like, what do you want out of life? I know I wanted something, but even though I didn't understand what I wanted, but deep down I knew then that there is something missing. How do I find this thing? Then this my childhood friend got admission into the university. I was like, wow, I wanted to go to the university. Everything in me wanted to go to the university. So how do I go? I started telling my mom I want to go to the university. As in I was just singing it in my mind. I was singing it out. I want to go to the university. I want to go to the university. So that was how I don't know what brought my siblings to Lagos then. So that fateful morning, we had this family meeting, and my mom raised the topic. She said she wants to go to the university, and my elder brother, one of them, asked me, "Okay, fine. If you want to go to the university, what plans have you made? What step have you taken?" I told him I've gone to make research, the things needed to go to the university. I've made the research of the university I would love to go to. I also know what I wanted to study. He said, okay, fine. Do you have any money since you've not taken your WAEC? Because you'll be taking WAEC and JAM together. So you'll be taking JAM WAEC first, then the next year you take JAM. I told him I wanted to take the two of them. He said, okay, how much is everything? I told him. He said, how much do you have? Because when you want to take a step, you should be able to take the step and people will push you from the back. I told him I had 30,000 naira. So I just needed support. He said, okay, if you have such amount, that means you actually want to go to school, that you will see to it that I go to school. So that was it. That was how he supported me that morning. I went to register for two lessons, morning and evening. Then in the afternoon, I go to the shop to help my mom. Then so that was during the exam time. I took the exam. I passed my WAEC. I got 206, I think, in JAM then. So two universities I chose, they didn't give me admission to study law, and I even pressed harder actually. So my brother said he had a friend in my private uni. That was how I went to. He made inquiries, and I went to the private uni. Okay, that is by the way. This is my friend now. So then after then I went for NYC to Lagos, and later I think 2 years, I mean 3 years later, I returned back to Lagos. Then this my friend came to see me when I returned. I saw so much difference looking at her and my own self. The improvement, the self improvement, the self growth. It was the margin was so much. More like if not that my kind of person, I hardly feel intimidated. I would have felt intimidated, but that day when she left, I was I was actually impressed by what I see, and I wanted it. I wanted to apply that. I wanted my life to upgrade to that. So it's I knew I could do it and even better. So I thought of what to do. Okay, fine. I started studying. For 2 years, I studied intensively and made it a point of duty to apply every single thing I was studying. And then when I started studying, it was not making sense. It was more like, am I am I actually improving? But most time I study one particular thing for like 3 times. I kept studying, and the vision of my life, the purpose of my life was becoming clearer and clearer. As in each day, it was making sense. With each step was making sense. It was making sense. Then I went to secure a job. I worked. As in, I kept improving myself. That that sometimes when I wake up, I look at my life and I see myself then in like 2 years, 3 years ago. Like I become amazement to myself. So what I just want to share with you in this my story is that there is nothing you see and admire in anybody that you cannot put into practice in your life, that you cannot achieve in your life. It is just you. You just put in the work and you just see it, that you even achieve it better than how you see it in that person, because it is actually the practical aspect of my own life. But the truth is that I could have become jealous of that, my friend. Okay. But I understand the saying that whatever you see and despise in people, you will never it will never manifest in your life. So instead of despising that thing you like in people, instead of allowing jealousy, hatred, and yeah, yeah, and low self-esteem steal you of becoming that which you admire in people, use that energy as you turn it around to replicate that thing that you see in them and love, that you see that makes people celebrate them today, and also replicate in your life and see how much you will develop your life and become better of yourself. So this is the end of our today's episode. And I really appreciate all the effort you guys are making, the encouragement, those who come to my DM to encourage me, and those who share my post and the rest, those who take their time to comment and like. I appreciate all of the effort. And if you are yet to subscribe, just to encourage me, subscribe. And if you are yet to follow me here on Facebook, please follow me, share this video and drop a comment. It will go a long way for me. It will motivate me to create more. And God bless you. And I love you so much. Have a wonderful and lovely day. Goodbye.